Mabuhay Manila, Pope here. Today we are going to talk about Honor's latest offering in the entry-level market, the Honor X7d. Despite the price tag, this device offers notable features including a large battery and a high-resolution camera. But will that be enough to compete in the current budget smartphone market? Let's find out. First, let's have a look at its design. The Honor X7d showcases a design that is both modern and pragmatic. Despite the all-plastic material used on both its rear panel and frame, it still feels solid and durable. For its dimension, the Honor X7d weighs in at 208 grams, which is a bit heavier than we expected and has a thickness of 8.4 millimeters. It has a soft and glossy back finish, which is not prone to fingerprint smudges. As for the features around its frame, you will find the volume rocker and the power button on the right side, an AI button on the left side, an IR blaster and microphone on top, and a speaker grill, USB-C port, SIM tray, and another microphone at the bottom. Design-wise, the Honor X7d offers a somewhat premium-looking appearance but lacks the premium touch, although it did have an IP65 rating, which is not that common on most devices in this price range. Now, let's flip over the Honor X7d and take a look at its display. This device boasts a 6.77-inch TFT LCD screen with a resolution of 1610 by 720 and is paired with a 120Hz refresh rate. While it is decent for multimedia consumption and your day-to-day usage, the difference between an HD Plus and the Full HD Plus display is quite noticeable. They could have opted for a lower refresh rate in exchange for a higher resolution, since most devices in this price range usually comes with a Full HD Plus display along with a high refresh rate. Now let's head to its camera department. The Honor X7d sports a dual camera setup with a 108-megapixel main and a 2-megapixel depth sensor. On the front, it comes with an 8-megapixel selfie shooter. For its sample shot, it captures bright with decent details and sharpness, although there are some scenarios where colors are a bit oversaturated but still delivered an acceptable quality for social media posting. As for low-light photography, colors and details are visible, which is nice. There are certain shots where there is a visible softness around the image, but all in all, the quality is acceptable. When it comes to selfie photography, you get a true-to-life skin tone with good details and sharpness, and it has decent clarity. Although by default, beautification is turned on, so if you don't want those features, you might as well turn it off. As for its video recording, both the rear and front cameras can shoot up to 1080p at 30 FPS. With the cameras out of the way, let's have a look at what's powering this device. Under the hood, the Honor X7d is running on a Snapdragon 685 chip with Android 15 slapped with Magic OS 9 out of the box. Our review unit comes with 8GB of RAM alongside a 512GB of storage. Upon setup, there is some bloatware and pre-installed applications, but you can easily uninstall them whenever you want to free up some space. Using this device for multitasking offered us a smooth and responsive performance. We also tried playing Zelda Zone Zero and it did output a decent result. There are some noticeable slowdowns, stutters, and frame drops, but if your goal is to only do daily content, then this is not going to be a problem. Here are some of its benchmark results. As for its battery, the Honor X7d is backed by a 6,500 mAh capacity that is then paired with 35 watts wired charging. During our video loop test, it lasted us around 13 hours and 27 minutes. As for its charging, for a 35 watts, it took us about 1 hour and 56 minutes, which is not that bad considering its battery size. Finally, the price. The Honor X7d is priced at 9,999 pesos for the 8GB plus 512GB config. Overall, despite not having a Full HD Plus display, it still offered some solid features like its battery size and storage capacity. You also have an eye-catching design paired with a solid rating for dust and water resistance. However, for its price range, there are other options in the market that offer more value than the Honor X7d. But if you're a fan, then it may not be a bad decision. So that's a review of the Honor X7d. What are your thoughts about this device? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell so you will be updated with our future contents. Also, don't forget to visit manilashaker.com and follow us on FB, X, and TikTok for more tech news, reviews, and comparison of the latest devices. Once again, this is Pope. Mabuhay Manila.